G'day. Today I thought I'd show you how to change the battery in the UPS. This UPS has a bit of an issue with it. When I press the power button, it comes on, it makes a few clicky noises, has a bit of a complaint, then shuts down. And it did this while still plugged into the mains. But the first thing I'm going to do with this is check the fuse. Now on the back here, I have the fuse. So I'll take this out. It looks okay to me, but I'll check this with the meter. And to me that fuse looks good. I'll just put the fuse back. You also see in here there's another fuse just in the back here. This is just a holder, that's a spare fuse. There we go. Now I bought this battery for it, so I'll check the battery and make sure this is good. So I'll turn my meter over to volts, black onto black, red on the red. And as you see here, I'm getting 12.6 volts about. Now one thing to note, if I put the probes on the wrong way, if I put red on the black and black on the red, I should get the same voltage but minus, showing me that I'll put the probes on backwards. Okay, so let's undo this UPS. There's 4 screws on the bottom of it. And I lied, there's actually, with this particular UPS, there's 4 screws, but they're down the side here. So I just need a nice long screwdriver to get into them. Okay. Now, even though this only takes a 12 volt battery, it still can be quite dangerous. So we need to be quite careful with it. Inside the unit is an inverter, which converts the 12 volts into 220 or 110, depending where you live. And there we go. What I'm going to do next is remove the terminals. So I'm going to remove the positive one first. There's no real order, but it is always preferred to remove the positive first. And negative. Now I've been in here before because on this battery actually has a date. And as you can see, the date is just, for me it's just over 12 months. So that's a little bit short term for the life expectancy of the battery. So let's test it and see what's wrong with this guy. So I'm checking the voltage, DC. Black on the black, red on the red. 11.44 volts. Now that's not too outrageous. If the voltage gets 10 volts or less, it's a bit of an issue with the battery. The battery is probably buggered. This is almost 12 volts. So I think there could be something not quite right with that UPS. So let's take the old battery away. We'll put the new one in. But I've got some doubts about whether this is going to fix it. A little bit of tape trying to hold things together, but I think we'll be taking that off. Now, I'd probably say this again, just be a bit careful. Like the 12 volts is considered not to be that dangerous. It can hurt, but this is a 240 volt transformer, so there's some dangerous voltage coming out the back. That sounds a bit better. I'm just going to put this back together. First of all, I'm going to put a little bit of tape over here. Okay, I found my tape. It was exactly what it should have been. Of course, I looked everywhere else first. So I'm just going to put these over terminals. Just in case something wants to touch where that shouldn't. Put the cover back over. hold it together, tip it upside down. The screws are going into plastic, so not too tight. If you strip it or break it, not good. Longer press. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is grab some power. Flick the switch. And that's a new battery, and that UPS is faulty. Okay, look what I found. It's another UPS, one that's been sitting on the shelf for a little bit. And it's dead. So I'm assuming this one has a dead battery, and we'll just put the good battery into this one. Let's have a look. First of all, I'll check the fuse. This fuse is not coming out. I'll check the fuse while it's in the holder. And the fuse is good. Clean up the dirt. He's not coming out. Okay, it looks very much like the other one. We'll take the plastic off. Now that I'm pretty sure this battery's dead, but I'm still going to be careful. Doesn't hurt to be careful. It does if you're not. Moving the positive. And the negative. So let's check the voltage here. So black onto black, red on the red, 2.1 and a bit volts. So this battery is no good. Let me check. This is the one that came out of the other UPS. So I'm just going to recheck this. As I say, the voltage wasn't that low. It was 11.5 volts. And that's, even though it was not fully charged, I think this battery may be okay. So let's put it in here and see what happens. Go on. That's a different sound. I think we can put this together and see how we go. So, some tape. Still got a light on the front, I think. Can't quite tell. Change my direction from last time. That screw is still in that hole, the one that wouldn't fall out. Not too tight. Not loose either, just don't want to strip the plastic. So we'll press the button. It's not the most happiest UPS, but the battery is low. Let's give it some power. I think I heard the bit of a click, yes. What we're going to do with this is let it sit and let it charge. Okay, to conclude my video, I have the UPS with the older battery plugged in. This was the replacement UPS. I've got a light plugged into it. This is all still powered up by the 240 volts. I'm going to hit the power switch on my power board. It kills the power to the UPS. The UPS goes on the backup battery. It beeps at me to tell me that it is on backup, and the light stays on. So that's a good result. Power back up. That's fine. What I'll be doing is giving the UPS a good charge. Then I'll test it on a proper full load, and my job is done. Thank you.